everybody, and welcome back. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. We're having very beautiful weather here today. I haven't talked to you guys about the chickens in a little bit. Oh, and there goes one of the babies now as we speak. Those 4 babies that we had are doing really well. They're getting nice and big. And last night, for the first time, the mom finally abandoned them. She went ahead, they've been staying in their own coop while they were growing. And she went ahead and went back in the big coop with the bigger chickens and actually chased the babies out at one point. They were all out here talking, not sure what to do, and that kind of thing. And everybody went through a molt recently, so temperaments are changing and that kind of thing. The rooster's been a little less aggressive since this last molt, which is really good. Our male duck way over there, I don't know if you can see him from here, went through a major molt and actually started looking like a female for a little bit. And the interesting thing about one of the other molting periods is that though she is out right now, one of our ducks actually went ahead and started brooding. She's been sitting on a clutch of eggs, which is really interesting because normally these ducks that we have, these ruins, it is bred out of them. They do not sit on their own eggs. But she's been sitting in there for probably about a week and a half now. She's got 12 eggs in there, a combination of ducks and chickens. She comes out about twice a day, doing a really good job coming out, gets some water, takes a bath, gets some fresh food and some sun, and then goes back in and keeps sitting. I candled a few of them this morning and they're looking really good. So I'm gonna let her do her thing and see how she does. Yeah, come now, you can see that male, he's starting to get some of his color back. He's starting to get some of his wing feathers and some of his green back. So everybody's doing really well. It's a gorgeous day out here. We got that fall weather starting to come in, so it's a little bit cooler. It's been in the 60s, getting some really good breezes, so that's nice. And I think the ducks and chickens all appreciate it. It is midday now, so they are hiding out in the shade a little bit because it is the hottest point of the day. But otherwise, it's been really nice. Ducks are coming over to make a mess of the chickens' water. We try to, the ducks always tend to hang out on that far end behind the jungle gym, if you want to call it there. That's where their kiddie pool is, and they have another bin for drinking water over there. They tend to hang out on that side, and they make a mess of their water, and then we keep other waters on this side so they stay a little bit cleaner for the chickens, and that kind of thing. And we had let this tree stay in here when we first moved in. We said, oh, we'll see how it goes in the little tree. And it is a weed tree, but they actually really enjoy it. It's starting to get huge, so I am going to prune it a little bit soon. But they actually really enjoy it. It's funny. They sit here and jump up and down, and they pick the leaves off of it. You can see on these lower branches here that they're missing a ton of leaves because they like to jump up and grab them. Also, with this last molt, the male duck has become a little less aggressive. He's very territorial, very protective of his ladies, just kind of nips at your heels and chases you around when you come in. But since this past molt, he's actually been much less aggressive. As you can see that he's sitting this close to me without pecking at my feet, which is really good. And there's one little cedar tree, which, granted, she's playing with it right now. You can see by the condition of it, they actually don't bother that tree very much. There's some chickens on the other side here. I just thought I'd talk to you guys about these chickens and ducks a little bit. I haven't talked to you about them in a while. And I was out here doing some gardening while the baby's sleeping, and I thought I'd come over and say hi to everybody. The rooster's tail is starting to come back in. He lost a bunch of his tail feathers during this last molt. And we've been collecting a bunch of the feathers off the ground. I like to give them to my sister. She makes dream catchers and things like that, and loves to have the feathers, so I save them for it when I can. Oh, what are you talking about? Yeah. So we'll see how it goes with this little ducky sitting on her eggs. I think it's warm enough now that she's hanging out outside for a little while. But I am checking every day because I do notice the chickens trying to beat her up a little bit, trying to get in on her eggs so that they can lay in there. And I've had to take some eggs out in the morning. I've been checking every morning to make sure that it's the same amount of eggs in there. And every once in a while there's some extras in there. Yelling about. And we have that big dog crate out here. We got that for free, and it just gives them a little extra place to go inside, and there's some shavings in there and hide from the sun or lay eggs. Just gives them a little extra shelter place out here. Okay guys, well, I just wanted to share with you. I'm kind of enjoying sitting here with these guys. It's such beautiful weather. But otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us, guys. I love you all. I hope you guys are getting some beautiful weather too. God bless you guys. Anybody dealing with the hurricanes or anybody with family down there dealing with it, I hope that you're all staying strong. I love you all. God bless and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.